I got it on Do Not Disturb before it went live. Alright, let me get everything out first. Put that here for now so I can put my garbage in it and then bring it to my garbage bag. Now, I apologize for the food and everything, but I gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? Either way, what's going on, hooligans? We'll see who rolls in. Nothing really too specific to talk about. We'll just do a little live hangout. If things come up, they come up. You know what I mean? But again, I do apologize for the food and everything. It's just, I'm not going to let it get cold. And I already moved the live stream to 2 o'clock, so. What can you do? Some of you probably have snacks during this. You know, why can't I get my grub on once in a while? You know what I'm saying? Got my poutine here. Real poutine. You know what I mean? Cheese curds. Great. Oh my goodness. This ain't no Epcot Center, folks. Or whatever that place is. I don't know. That's one thing. I'm going to make it to Florida, and I need to go and check them on their poutine. See how good it is. I don't know. I don't feel like it's going to be the best. Hamel Fett. What's going on, brother? Chels, enjoy that. I'm so jealous. Well, man's got to eat. You know what I mean? Man's got to eat. I would share if I could. I promise. I would share if I could. Everybody's got to eat, folks. But yeah, nothing too specific to talk about. Just felt like doing a live stream for today. Got some UFC fights, which is actually exciting because they're happening like 2 hours earlier than they usually do. So that's okay. It works for us people on the East Coast, you know what I mean? Because usually the fights start, like the main card starts at 10. And sometimes it's not over till like 2 in the morning. Like, it's fucking crazy. So when we get those early fight cards, I'm a fan of that. I'm always up anyway, so I guess it really doesn't matter. But for other folks, you know, it's the one thing I hate. They make the poutine, they put it in the container, and then it ends up like sliding to one side, so all your cheese is there. It's like, come on, man. You know? Just saying, folks. Just saying. My goodness. Fries are all stuck together. Us old guys, LOL. Yeah. Honestly, it all depends. Because I've watched some fight cards where the fights aren't that great. And man, I'm struggling to stay awake during the main event. You know what I mean? You know, not every card is going to be the greatest, but there have been some not so exciting fights, we'll say. But yeah, if it's an exciting card, like even if it goes to, like, I'm a fan of, like, even if a fight goes to a decision, as long as it's a good fight, like, I enjoy it. But it's like, man, some cards are amazing. Like, after it's all done, you feel like you have so much to like digest over the night. But some, it's just, man, you're like, as soon as it's done, you're like, all right, well, that happened. There goes my night. A little gravy in the mustache. Yeah. I don't know. And a fucking very sad update. I have no idea where my fucking notebook is. Man, that really, really sucks. It had my favorite fancy pen on it. Because I still have the gold and the silver, but that was my rose gold one. And that notebook, like, it had a lot of stuff in it. Like, that's the thing. Like, it had fucking monologues. It had the original, like, things for, like, certain short films written down in them. Just a bunch of things. It had, like, the doodles that I've, like, the I don't know what you want to call them. Like, I don't know, just the little drawings that I would like scribble out and whatever. And it's just like, man, I don't know. It's just fucking, I don't want anybody else to have that. You know what I mean? It's not even the fact that it's because it's my notebook. It's the fucking fact it's like, that has a lot of personal shit in it. You know what I mean? It has a lot of creative shit that like I've put into it. So like, I don't know. I just, even thinking about somebody having my notebook is fucking like giving me anxiety. Oh, that fry didn't want to come with me. I've seen it where one of the top matches finished in seconds, so they put in two no names to fill in, and that match was the best fight of the night. Okay, so a lot of the time when that happens, if it's a pay-per-view card, that's actually a fight from the undercard that night. So how it happens with mixed martial arts is if the main card starts at 10 and you have like those 4 or 5 fights, at like 8 or 9 you'll have like what you call the prelim fights, the undercard. So that's all the like, either it's not even necessarily no name guys, but they're trying to get their name like built up at least. A lot of like tonight on the prelim card, Eric Koch is fighting Bobby Green. Both of those guys have names and are vets, you know what I mean? So usually what happens during a pay-per-view card, if it's a really, really quick knockout, then just to fill in, they'll take the footage from the prelim card and then put it in there to like help fill the time gap. I don't know. And that has definitely happened. I have seen many fight cards where the prelim fights are fucking exciting from like start to finish. Those are exciting. And the main card, it's just a couple snoozers. There were a couple snoozers. We'll say that. Hamel-Fett. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, man. It's just basically like tape delay kind of thing. They'll just like, they estimate how much time they have to fill in. And if there was like a knockout or whatever on the prelims, then they're like, oh, okay, well, this is only like 8 minutes of footage. Cool. Bring that in and then we'll move on to the next fight kind of thing. So, that's how that works. But yeah, I need to find my fucking notebook. It's driving me nuts. I feel like I lost one of my kids. Ah. Delicious. I don't know. I just fucking, I don't know. It's one of those things. And if I found somebody else's notebook, like you don't even read it. You know what I mean? That's somebody else's like property and whatever. It doesn't matter what's in there. And it just fucking, it sucks because it's like all my ideas, all like these like drawings that like I feel like they're just out there floating around somewhere. It's no bueno. It's no bueno. And one of my fancy pens, my favorite one. So come on. I finally got myself some fancy pens. And I lose it. God. It's no bueno. It's no bueno. Yeah. Hopefully I find it around here. I've checked my bag. I've checked everything. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I literally feel like somebody stole like a fucking piece of me right now. Like every time I remember that I don't have it with me, like it sucks because like I write in that so fucking, like I write in that so much, it's just alright, like I at least have it on me at all times in case an idea hits me. It's like, and it was a nice hardcover notebook, like, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like one of those metal spiral ones. It was actually like a hardcover notebook, had like a nice little like fabric bookmark in it. Just, God damn it. Hamel-Fett. Watch a big time director gets a hold of it, and then the next 5 years you see all your visions make it on the big screen. I'd fucking snap. Man, I'd be so mad. Steph McKee, welcome. How do? Have you tried retracing your steps? The last place I remember having it was when I went up to Aurora to see Dean Wild. Also, for the hooligans that have asked, I don't know when my interview on her channel comes out. That's her content. She drops it whenever she kind of has the schedule worked out. If it doesn't come out, then I don't know what to tell you. That's not, I don't know. When you do other people's channels, your responsibility or your obligation, whatever you want to call it, is to do your interview or to co-host, whatever it may be. The editing, the uploading, anything after that is out of your control. So, I don't know, folks. Either harass Dean about it or be patient. I don't know. But yeah, so try retracing my steps. I've asked Dean if I left it at her place. She says she can't find it or anything, so I don't know. I have no idea where it is. And I drove home, so it's not on a bus or a fucking train or anything. I don't know. Basically gonna tear my house apart tonight trying to find it. I've kind of hit my breaking point with not having it with me, to be honest. Hamilfet, I'd be pissed and stoked at the same time. Yeah, I guess it's one of those things I definitely would be mad, but I'd also be fucking pretty excited that something I thought of or whatever made it to the big screen. It'd just be cooler if I could be part of that. I'm just saying. It's man. The more I think about it, the more my anxiety just fucking goes through the roof. I don't put things on the roof of the car. Oh, Hamilfet said, sorry. Hamilfet said, hope you didn't leave it on the roof of your ride and drove off. No, so literally the only time I put things on the roof of the car, if I have a coffee or a drink in my hand, I'll put, if I have to get something from the back seat, I'll put it on the roof, open the door, grab what I need, close the door, and then I grab my drink again or whatever I put up there. But yeah, I never leave shit on the top of cars because I've seen so many people do that. Good, because that would blow Hamilfet. Yeah, it would, oh man. That would fucking suck. It's just, I literally feel like a piece of me is missing right now. I don't know. Because the only place I could have thought it was in the bag that I brought with me, but it's not there. It's not at Dean's. And it's not in the car. So I don't know. Check under the seats of the car, wherever your bags are kept. Might have slid out. I've checked, but it's not there. I'm going to double check everywhere anyway tonight. But yeah. Excuse me. I'm not going to lie. It's been a rough couple days for your boy. Excuse me. This stream is in no way sponsored by Wendy's, by the way. But yeah, no, it's been a rough couple days. Not gonna lie, folks. Not going to lie. Just a lot of little things. Well, the notebook, that's a fucking big thing. But yeah, I don't know. I forgot to say it. But Steph and Hamilfet, since you're here, thank you for those kind words and kind of reaching out yesterday during the frustration. Yeah, that shit was just fucking, that was intense. And it's every time I added a new video clip to the timeline, it's just the program froze and shut down every single time. And I couldn't deal with it anymore. I had to take the night off kind of thing, which it fucking kind of sucked because that was giving me shit. So I'm all right, I'll take the night off. I go to use my TV remote and I had to fucking reprogram it because I have one of those universal remotes. I don't know what was going on. Somehow it got messed up or whatever. I don't even know. So I had to figure out which code was for it. None of them were working. I had to find the manuals online for the right remote. Find out how to reset it to the factory settings, and then do this auto code search where you have to keep the remote pointed at the TV. And I don't know if I was hitting the wrong button at some point, but that took me probably 45 minutes. So, yeah. But we're back on track now. Hamilfet, you need one of those GPS stickers, link it to your phone. Yeah, man. That's actually a really good idea. I would do that for my notebook. Oh, hold on. Steph. The joys of technology. Yeah, real. It's fucking. And that's the thing. So many people think that, like, the future is going to just be technology and everything. I honestly believe that it's more likely that people try and advance technology too much, and the whatever power supply that it's running off can't take it. And basically, we go back to a world without like the internet and stuff like that. We go back to having to like figure shit out. You know what I mean? Can't build a fire or something? Well, better figure something out, folks. But I think if anything, if technology is a thriving thing, it'll only be it'll be for like certain communities. Like if for like super rich people or whatever, if they have their hideaways somewhere, they might have something or whatever, but I don't know. I don't know. I see it more likely that like we fuck up the power grid or the towers for like somehow, and we have to go back to I don't know. I don't want to say like farming communities or whatever, but it's kind of like that, more communal things, where you kind of like have to grow you got to learn how to grow your food and everything, whatever. You know what I mean? We kind of hit the restart button. So, if that's another thing, if you are a fucking avid coffee drinker and you don't know how to make coffee at home, excuse me, you gotta figure that shit out. Because if the power goes, Starbucks ain't doing shit. They can't do shit without something that spits out foam or steam at you. So I don't know. I do not know, folks. I'm just getting thoughts out here, you know? Shooting from the hip, as it were. Which, by the way, the vlog that is out now. It came out like just before the live stream, so if you didn't catch it before the live stream, oh, bad connection. It'll be fine. So if you didn't catch it before the live stream, catch it afterwards. Pretty good one. We do the shot collar review, which is a fucking... I don't want to like give my thoughts right now, but it was a good movie. It was better than I expected. I'll say that. Also, Nikolaj Coulter Waldo, whatever, Jamie Lannister. Like I've only seen him in Game of Thrones to my recollection. Man, he is a fucking great actor. Like seeing him in Shot Caller, he's a great actor. So I don't know. Check it out if you folks want. Check out the vlog if you want to hear my thoughts about that movie. As always, I don't really go into spoilers or anything like that. I mentioned a couple things that I noticed in the movie, but excuse me, it doesn't give anything away. I promise that. But yeah, I think it was good. Especially if you kind of like, I don't know, if you kind of like the jail movies in a way, where it's like the kind of like workings of like gangs and stuff like that. You'll probably like this movie. I hear a Miss Kaiju. Hi, babies. What doing? What doing? I bet it's because she smells my food. Hamilfet, love those. Yeah, man. Then you'll definitely like Shot Caller. It has that like premise to it, but it actually is like much more than that. I don't know. I don't want to give anything away. It's just check it out if you got some time free today or whatever, and hit me up. Let me know what you thought of it. John Barenthal's in it as well, the guy who plays Punisher. He's really good in it too. Actually, I don't know. It's one of those movies where you watch it and you don't feel like there's any weak spots as far as the casting goes. It feels like everybody was like in the right role and it was the right actors doing it. No, you can't have none of this, baby. Mm-mm. What are you doing? Come here. Who are my babies? Who are my babies? Hey? What doing? What doing? My Miss Kaiju. My Miss Kaiju. These my babies. Hey? Say hi to the hooligans. Say hi to the hooligans. Yeah. I know. You just want daddy's fries. She got big. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, I guess I don't really post too much about her. I just enjoy my moments with her a lot of the time. But yeah, she got big. She's like 2 years old now. I think that's probably as big as she'll get. She's like a medium breed dog. Hi, babies. But she's just so pretty. I pick her up and carry her around like she's a puppy anyway. So, I honestly, like, I'm totally that, like, you guys just saw it. I'm totally that person who talks to her like she's a baby. Like, I'm such a sucker for, like, dogs and everything. And I used to, like, not even like those kind of people where it's like, oh, is that daddy's baby? I was not a fan of it. And I don't know, I got her and it's, yeah, I'm daddy. What can you do? It's weird, but whatever. I just friggin' love her so much. I don't post about her on Instagram, I guess, but she's in the vlogs here and there. She's usually laying down and sleeping, so I don't like to bug her. Okay. Hamilfet. I just remember her as that little pup. I give my dogs their own voices. I have issues. Man, I would do that too if she was a boy. Like, I would definitely do that. And half the time when I'm giving her scratchies and everything, I can't help but just sit there and pretty much, like, it's not even English half the time. It's just, oh, yeah, baby. Like, you know, yeah. It's pretty ridiculous. What can you do? My goodness, folks. Okay. I'm going to get on out of here. Going to finish eating without being on stream and everything. And then, yeah. I think tomorrow, I'm debating on whether we're going to do a live podcast. I know we've been doing that here and there, but we'll see how it goes. Either way, I'll keep you folks posted. Hamilfet, Steph, Chels, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hanging out. Fucking mucho love to y'all. I really do love you. Just amazing hooligans. Everyone else out there, thank you for tuning in after the stream and all that. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all of this. Helps me out. Lets me know you folks are, like, enjoying the content that you see and everything. Yeah. Comment below. Might not get a reply, but as long as it's positive, I promise I'll read them all. Give you a thumbs up so you know I've read it. Okay, who's ready for an awkward outro? Awkward outro, pressing the buttons, and in the stream now, yeah. Hamilfet, enjoy your day too, brother.